Clinically validated for high-frequency use, Dana can detect the slightest change in cognitive function. Dana provides clinicians, patients, researchers, and technologies with actionable, longitudinal data as to cognitive readiness, mental health, and the efficacy of therapeutic interventions. Dana consists of 7 cognitive tests and several standardized questionnaires, which can all be customized into test batteries for specific subjects. All cognitive tests are scored based on reaction time and accuracy, which allows Dana to detect subtle and significant changes in cognitive function over short and long periods of time. The 5-minute Dana Brain Vital includes 3 cognitive tests. Number 1, simple reaction time. The subject taps on the location of the orange target as quickly as possible each time it appears. This test measures pure reaction time and simple perceptual motor processing time. Number 2, procedural reaction time. The screen displays one of 4 numbers for 3 seconds. The subject presses on the left button, 2 or 3, or the right button, 4 or 5, depending upon the number displayed. This test assesses executive functioning with simple decision-making capabilities. Number 3, go/no/go. A house is presented on the screen with several windows. Either a friend, green, or foe, gray, appears in a window. The subject must push the blast button only when a foe appears. This test assesses speed and accuracy of targets, omissions, and commissions. In order to derive a sensitivity metric, as found in continuous performance tasks. The Dana Standard Test Battery includes the 3 cognitive tests in the Dana Brain Vital, as well as the following tests that focus more on executive function. Code substitution. A subject refers to a set of 9 symbol-digit pairs that are shown in a key across the upper portion of the screen. A sequence of single symbol-digit pairs is shown below the key, and the subject indicates whether the single pair matches one in the key by pressing yes or no. This test assesses executive capacity and immediate memory and attention. Spatial processing. Pairs of 4-bar histograms are presented simultaneously on the screen, one rotated 90 degrees from the other. The subject determines if the 2 histograms are the same or different by clicking the button at the bottom of the screen. This test assesses executive capacity and spatial manipulation. Match to sample. A single 4x4 checkerboard pattern is presented on the screen for a brief study period. It then disappears for 5 seconds, after which 2 patterns are presented side by side. The subject then must click on which of the 2 patterns was displayed during the study period. This assesses working memory. Memory search. This is a traditional Sternberg test. This is the only test that does not have a practice session. The subject memorizes a set of 5 letters. Letters then appear on the screen, one at a time, and the subject determines if the letter on the screen is a member of the memory set. This test assesses executive capacity and short-term memory. The Dana Standard ends with an additional simple reaction time test. By beginning and ending with the simple reaction time test, Dana can help quantify cognitive fatigue after 15 minutes of cognitive exertion. The Dana Standard also incorporates a PHQ-9 depression screener and an insomnia screener to give clinicians and users context on outside influences on cognitive function. Additional standardized questionnaires for anxiety, pain, PTSD, mood disorders, and ADHD are included in the Dana application. All of these questionnaires and cognitive tests shown can be included in custom test batteries. Dana is accessible on any iOS or Android device by downloading the Dana Modular application from the App or Google Play stores. Dana is validated for self-administration, allowing cognitive data to be collected in office, at home, or on the go. Starting an assessment is as easy as logging into the app with the provided username and password. Click on Start Assessment and select the test battery. All of Dana's assessments are completely randomized to ensure test-retest reliability. Once an assessment is completed, results are available immediately and can be viewed on the app or web portal. Graphical representation of the composite and individual assessment scores can also be viewed and exported as well. Exports are available via PDF, CFV, or API. Dana's results are an essential tool in understanding subtle and significant effects of multiple therapeutic interventions on cognitive function. This is an example of how Dana's results can be utilized in medication management. When short-term effects are expected with medication use, for example, ADHD and behavioral health, Dana is administered over several days to quantify outcomes. If medication effects are expected over longer periods of time, providers may administer Dana weekly or monthly to trend changes. This is an example of Dana's results when waiting to understand rate of decline after a mild cognitive impairment diagnosis. Assessments were completed regularly over a 12-month period. This is an example of how utilizing Dana can help quantify the severity of an injury or stroke and rate of recovery. A baseline was established at an annual wellness visit, and assessments were administered frequently after injury and less frequently when cognitive scores leveled out. Dana's cognitive data, in combination with additional sociological data, can drive progressive change in personalized cognitive and mental health treatments. As we examine the information provided by both datasets and associate the effects that one has on the other, we can begin to take steps that improve overall well-being and longevity.